All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're going to be shipping out some sales this morning. I think we have about 10 orders going out the door. We have 6 eBay orders and 4 Poshmark, 1 Mercari, so 11 orders. I already shipped quite a few orders that I had yesterday too throughout the day because I didn't think I was going to do one of these shipping lives, but I went and sourced this morning. Actually, I didn't go sourcing. I went and did a bulk buy this morning and picked up all of this stuff. So I was going to go out, hit a couple thrift stores, but to be honest, I don't need to because I have plenty of inventory. So we're going to be working on some other stuff today, getting some inventory done, all that good stuff. So yeah, the pile behind me, all of this was purchased from one person today. Let me know if this, for some reason, the screen is like lagging on my side. Let me see what Wi-Fi. I'm hooked up to the right Wi-Fi. Weird, but yeah, what's up, Juliet? What's up, Jamie? What's up, Angel? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys coming on in. What's up, Oliver? Welcome in. So we're going to be shipping out some orders. I'll show you guys what's sold. I'll probably screen share a couple of them for you. A couple of the bigger, higher dollar sales. The basic ones, I'll probably just show the bag because you guys have seen like Ralph Lauren shirts plenty of times, so you don't really need to see those on screen. But everything else I'll show. I just had a really good sale come through as soon as I got back from doing the bulk buy. So that's good. You guys will see that, and then a couple pieces that I picked up recently and some YouTube videos sold too. So lots of good stuff. So thanks for the past few videos. I learned a few new things. Let's go. Yeah, I got another bolo video. I'm gonna make it probably today or tomorrow. It depends. I might make the the nifty tutorial video for YouTube coming up here pretty soon too. Let me know if Facebook is working right now. If you're watching on Facebook, give me a thumbs up so I know Facebook is working. What's up, Tam? Welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Some goodies going out the door. We're going to start with Depop. I had one singular Depop sale is for a men's Ralph Lauren shirt. This is what it looks like right here, just a plain men's Ralph Lauren shirt. Sold Arc'teryx yesterday for $150. Let's go, nice. Can't beat Arc'teryx for $150. Depop paid $4.28 for this, just a basic men's Ralph Lauren button shirt. Okay, cool. Working on Facebook. And sold for $23. So full price sale over on Depop. Just basic Ralph Lauren. I think it has the colored pony on the front. I believe this one did. It's got a nice color to it. It's got the blue, the pink, and the green. So it's kind of like an Easter colorway. So you'll start seeing some of these sell really well over the next few months because obviously Easter is right around the corner. So nice little sale right there. Cool. Appreciate you guys, Margaret and Raquel, letting me know. It's gonna go just right into a gyro pack poly bag. I'll probably make a post on this today because I get lots of questions about the clear bags and the poly bags that I use. So I was thinking about doing just a photo post today and linking those along with the talking about how you can get free supplies from USPS.com too. So look out for that post. I'll be making that probably within the next hour after I get done shipping out some orders. Next up. This sold really fast. I cross-listed this with Nifty over to Poshmark. I listed it to eBay. It had been listed for 3 or 4 days. Cross-listed it, and then it sold over on Poshmark within just an hour of me cross-listing. I had an offer within minutes, and then about an hour later, they finally came to terms with this one. This is a Woolrich vest. It's an old-school Woolrich vest. Picked this up for $8 in a local bulk buy. Same person that I bought all the stuff behind me from. This one sold for $35. A really quick sale. Older Woolrich tag. It's got the nice liner on the inside, nice fluffy liner, and the outer is wool, so it's a nice one. These used to go for $60 to $80. The market's kind of flooded right now with them. So yeah, $35. I'm cool with it because I only paid $8 for it. Are you ever gonna start selling jewelry? Probably not. I mean, I'll never say no because if I ever come across a big lot of jewelry and then I have to learn about jewelry because I have a big lot of it, then maybe I'll learn about it. But for right now, no. But I know the jewelry market, you can make a lot of money with that stuff. Somebody puts out a lot of good videos about jewelry. Is Retro Toy Envy. He puts out some really good content on buying those big jars of jewelry at the thrift store, and then you're kind of gambling on them and then going through everything and seeing which is good and which is bad. Where do you buy your clear bags and shipping bags? They're linked in my link tree in my bio. So if you go over on YouTube, you go to my link tree. It should be in my bio. Click on that and then go to the products we use on a daily basis. That'll have the clear bags linked. And then the bags, these bags right here, I'm partnered with Gyropack. That's the company that makes those bags. If you use my code, you get 10% off your order. So those links are all in my bio as well, in my link tree. If you can't find it on YouTube, just go to my Instagram. It's linked in my bio on my Instagram. How nifty do you list your Goodwill or other store receipts under expenses? Yes, this year that's exactly what I'll do. I used to do it on Jason's spreadsheet. Now I'm going to do it on Nifty, so it'll be all within the same platform. Do you store your inventory at home? Yeah, all of it now. We used to have a storage unit that we had a bunch of stuff in, but now it's all at home. There's always good money in costume jewelry. Yes, I know there's tons of good money in jewelry. I just have no clue about jewelry. Maybe one day I'll learn jewelry, because there's always looks like good pieces at like Red, White, Blue. They always have the front desk like full of them. Retro Toy Envy. Retro Toy Envy. He puts out good stuff. Trisha, I've had literally like 7 people message me about the hanger. Make more hangers. You'll sell out even faster. If I do those lives once a week, Trisha, you better have those hangers available once a week, because I've literally had so many people message me just today about them. We got an Untuck It shirt next. Did we grab the Untuck It? I don't think we did. All right, so I did have an Untuck It shirt sale. We forgot to grab it. It sold on Poshmark. Let me see what this one sold for. Untuck It, we paid $8.54 for this, and it sold for $20. Nice little bread and butter sale. Older listing. I'm trying to pay a little bit lower for Untuck It's now. I don't try to pay $8 for those anymore. Joan Rivers jewelry. There's another, I guess, good bolo. Joan Rivers. Beretta. Let me see if we grabbed. Did we grab the Beretta? I didn't grab the Beretta either. Hey Kayla, can you grab these two for me? The Beretta and the Untuck It. I'll put the labels right over here. All right, while she's grabbing that, I'm gonna grab the cinch. This was a good sale too. This was a men's cinch vest. I'm actually gonna show you guys what this looks like, because it was a good one. We picked this up, cross-listed it, and it sold within minutes of me, not minutes, it sold within a day of me cross-listing, but I'm gonna show Facebook and YouTube the screen really quick. This is what it looks like right here. Men's cinch vest. I found this at Red, White, and Blue. I paid a whopping $6.42 for this. It's just a soft shell full zip vest. Has the cinch logo right there on the front. There's your back, and then it has your cinch tag. I don't pick up too much cinch, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, look, this has got to be a good piece. And yeah, sold really, really fast. Cross-listed it, sold within a day of me cross-listing. So cinch, be on the lookout for these vests. $6.42 into, what did it sell for? Sold for $36. Nice little sale right there. I got 2 flower brooches. Joan Rivers paid $60. Sold one for $100. Let's go. That's good money right there. And jewelry is easy to ship too. You just throw it in a box, throw it in a little box, and ship it out. Put some padding in there. You're good to go. Do you ever see the stuff behind the counter at Red, White, and Blue? Do you ever ask to see the stuff? Yes. In my recent video, I picked up a North Face jacket that was behind the counter. So yeah, I do. From time to time. Usually it's overpriced, but sometimes you can get good deals on stuff. To crossbows, do you just have to run everything at Buy It Now? For eBay, I don't do anything. I don't do any like offer, or I don't do any auctions. I don't do any auctions or anything like that when it comes to eBay. So everything's buy now, best offer. So when I download it into Nifty, I can cross-list it very, very easily from there. But no, I don't do any auctions. What's up from Lakeland? What's up, Obabs? Very easy to ship. Yes, very easy to ship. Let's ship out these really quick. Now I got these. We got a Beretta shirt. This is a brand new tag Beretta polo. I don't really pick up Beretta anymore unless it's like shooting shirts. This was just a basic polo, but it was brand new with tags. That's why I grabbed it. Paid $9.63 for this, and it sold for $25 over on Posh. Not a huge profit on this, but I couldn't pass on it because it was brand new with tags. Very easy to ship jewelry. I would show the screen on this one, but it's just a basic polo. There's nothing really special about it, so you can see it through the bag. What's up, Christy? One shipped. If you guys have any questions, this is a good time to ask those questions while I'm live. I can answer them in real time. How long are you typically in a thrift store for? That depends what thrift store we're in, really. On average, I'd say probably about an hour, maybe an hour 15. Usually we go to like Red, White, and Blues now, and they're bigger stores, so we're in there for a little bit longer. If we're going to like a smaller Goodwill, we're probably only in there for like 30, maybe 45 minutes. It also depends, like if I go through like 2 or 3 racks and I haven't found anything yet, I might call the trip short. But if I go through the first couple racks and there's a lot of stuff in like a smaller Goodwill, then I might go through all the racks because that means probably most of the racks have good stuff. If I'm finding like a lot of like dress shirts, then I'll make sure I go through the suits because people who donate dress shirts usually have good suits and things like that. I have a hard time figuring shipping costs on back selling eBay. So shipping costs are easy. All you have to do is, for example, when you list this men's untucked shirt, after you list it, you'll put it in a bag like this. You'll weigh it, comes out to 10 ounces, let's say. You'll put the 10 ounces into your listing and then charge it to the customer. You'll never make a mistake. Are you listing spring and summer stuff? We've been listing pretty much everything because we're trying to clear out a bunch of inventory to make room for some palletized inventory. So yeah, we've been listing pretty much everything. We still have a good amount to list too. Did the new eBay conditions? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't really looked at eBay yet, but I'll look after the live. I haven't seen it. Does anybody else see the conditions filter on eBay yet? Here's that untucked shirt. Just a basic men's large slim fit untucked shirt. We paid $6 for this, or $8.54 for this, and it sold for $20. You said you use Nifty for inventory and cross posting. Yes, Nifty, aka Autoposture. They just They just rebranded. So now they're called, instead of Autoposture, because everybody was thinking Autoposture was just for Poshmark. Now it's called Nifty, which I think is better because now people understand that it's for everything. I'll ask more questions about it. Good morning from Palmetto State, South Carolina. Regularly follow you in surfs. My two go-to represent the industry. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, David. Let's go. Hey, that means a lot. That means a lot. I appreciate you. Is it better to price up and have free shipping on eBay or price lower and they pay? I used to do free shipping on everything. I thought that having free shipping would make me stand out from the crowd. Then I started following Surfs, and Surfs has charged shipping on everything. I changed my method to charge shipping on everything, and I actually made more sales and made more money on each item. For some reason, when somebody sees $30 free shipping and $22.99 plus shipping, they think they're getting a better deal when they get $22.99 plus shipping, but they're actually paying more for that shirt than they would if they just got it for free shipping. So I changed my model, and yeah, things have been selling even better. Shout out to Surfs. Is eBay international shipping worth doing? Yes, it is 100% worth doing. eBay international shipping. So the international shipping program, when you ship it to the hub, once it makes it to the hub, basically at that point you're free and clear. If something happens to your item from the hub to the delivery point, eBay will cover you, refund you, and refund the buyer. Everybody will be good. So I would definitely turn it on. International shipping yourself, so you ship internationally yourself, is a little bit trickier because if something happens, you are accountable for it. You are accountable for the return shipping. So just keep that in mind. I'd rather just go through the eBay international shipping program. Starting this afternoon, listings created through Nifty will use eBay's pre-loved conditions. There you go. So Nifty already has it set up and ready to go. That's good. I'm listing now and there's not yet. I think it said on the 6th. Okay, so maybe they moved it. I heard a lot of people say Tuesday, but maybe they moved it. I don't know. We'll have to keep our eyes and ears open for that. As soon as it happens, I'll play around with it and figure it out. Hopefully we don't have to go through and individually cross-list everything, or not cross-list, individually fix all the listings, hopefully. All right, this next item, I have to show you guys what it looks like because this sold for full asking price. And I picked this up locally in a bulk buy. I think I paid $30 for this. Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren Navy Tailor's full zip button deck jacket. So it actually says deck jacket on the inside. It is a really, really sweet, unique piece. When I looked this up, I couldn't find any details on this. So the inner tag looks like this. It just says Polo Ralph Lauren Naval Tailor's men's deck jacket. Look this up, couldn't find anything on it. Here's the tag. So when you can't find anything on something, what do? You price it up extremely high. As you can see, this has like these like clasps on the front, buttons. It's like a naval jacket. And I listed it really high, like I said, waiting for that right buyer to come. I thought I would have to take an offer on this, But this morning, somebody came in and bought it for full price. So I think I paid 30 for this locally in a bulk buy. I paid 20 to 30 is what I usually pay for something like this. Sold for $175 over on eBay. So nice little sale right there. We are going to ship this out. I might have to put this in a padded flat rate, which I don't know if I have any in here, or a box. I'm actually going to ship this a little bit better than I usually would. I usually would just throw this in a bag, but because this person paid $175 for it, I'm gonna make sure I take care of them and ship it correctly. Make sure it's nice and safe because I don't want it getting damaged because it does have some hard clasp on the front. But really, really good sale to start out the morning. Great stuff. Do you charge calculated? I charge calculated on everything. Everything's calculated. I can see why you would charge flat rate. But it's just easier just to charge calculated and have eBay figure out exactly what the buyer should pay and all that stuff. And also I just changed over to where buyer gets my discounted shipping rates. So now I don't make any money on shipping at all. So yeah. What do you use for a scale? I use a Dymo scale. That's also linked in the products we use on a daily basis. If you go to my link tree, all the products, the shipping, everything we use is all linked right there for you guys to easily access. Same stuff that we use. What's up, Joan? Thought Nifty would have Etsy. Don't see it. I thought she would have it on the 1st. I guess she's moving that date a little bit. Maybe she had some hiccups that she has to fix. But supposedly it's supposed to be very, very soon. So to be honest, I'm not even going to cross list to Etsy, so I don't really care. I don't know how many people are going to cross list to Etsy. Etsy is you can sell clothing on Etsy, but it's not a platform really for clothing, so I'm not too excited about it. If you do hard goods, maybe you are, because hard goods usually do pretty good on Etsy. But for me, I'm not going to cross list, so I don't really care. Next up, we got some Peter Millar pants. These are men's 42 5-pocket golf pants. I'll show you guys what they look like. These are a good model to look for. The one with the back white tag is a newer tag. This tag right here is a good one to look for. And then there's your inner tag. It's not the newest tag, but it is newer. There's older tags that are kind of a pass. Also look for this cloud pattern on the inside. That's a good sign that these are good pants. They have a little bit more stretch to them. But yeah, there you go. They're just like full front, full back, Peter Millar pants. These sold for, I don't think they sold for 34. $31.50 is what they sold for over on eBay. So nice little sale right there. And I paid a whopping $10.70 for these, and they sold really quick. I want Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I know a lot of people want Facebook. I don't think she's going to implement Facebook anytime soon because, to be honest, I think it's really, really hard to get into Facebook. So, do you accept all returns? I've been doing return requests for the wrong size, even though I put all the measurements in the description. Yes. Yes, people can return for fit issues. That's what people call those, as fit issues. And for heavier items like pants and jeans, I do buyer pays return shipping for all fit issues. For lighter weight items, I do free shipping and free returns. Or not free shipping. I do free returns on those items. So, yeah. I put out a post the other day on that, what I do for returns. But yes, I do accept them. Even if you put all the measurements in there, you know, the person can't try the item on. So it's hard for them to tell if the item is actually going to work for them until they actually wear it. So that's one downfall of selling clothing, is you will get, even if you put all the measurements in, you still will get lots of return issues for does not fit. It's just part of the game. Take that return. If it sells once, it'll sell twice. I gotta plug in my Dymo really quick. Give me a second, chat. There we go. Watching while I work. My Disney whistle while you work voice. There you go. Listen while you work. Joan's in the house. What's up, Joan? Had that one shipped. Next up, we're going to do a Kayla pickup. This is a pair of Carrots 1X women's pants. Picked these up for $4.01, and these sold for $22.50. These are just like a pair of leggings. I would show the listing, but it's not anything crazy. Carrots is the brand. It's my opportunity to go to Red, White, and Blue with you shipping orders. Tuesday is not the best day to go to Red, White, and Blue, so feel free to go. You're probably not going to find much. They don't change the tags over on Tuesday, so yeah. I always wait to go on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are like the best days to go. All right, this one's going to be 13 ounces. Easy peasy. Rookie. All right, that one shipped. Let's let's see. We got 4 more orders. We'll do a good one next. This is actually one that you guys, if you watch the YouTube videos, you probably saw me pick it up recently. This is a pair of kids coveralls, North Face coveralls. So dry vent, North Face coveralls, good time of year to pick these up. When I looked these up in the store, because I've never gone through the kids section as much as I'm going through now. I looked these up and they had like almost 100% sell-through rate. So we listed these. I paid $10.70 for these. I believe they were half off in the video. Either half off or 25% off. I have to go back and watch it. So I either paid 16. I think I paid 16 for these. 16. I paid 15 plus tax, so whatever that is. And they sold for $40, and they sold within a day for $40. So we literally just listed these. I had them for $49.99. Somebody offered me $40. I took that best offer. So move this really quick. Not a huge profit. I kind of wanted just to try this out to see how fast it would sell, and sold within a day. So North Face kids coveralls. You do want to pick these up, 100%. Do you use the same print for shipping labels and product numbers? No, I have a Dymo 4XL for my shipping labels, and I have a Dymo 450 Turbo for my product labels. And if you watch my boxes versus bins video, I show you guys the printer that I use to print out my labels for my inventory. I found a 100% cashmere sweater new with tags by the brand. Based off his tattoo work is a Japanese brand. I found one similar on eBay for $7.50 but unsold. Any ideas what to list at? I would list high. You could also go through Terapeak product research to see if any of those sold. Actually, I'll do that for you right now once I ship this out. Give me a second. I'll go through Terapeak and I'll see exactly if those sold, because Terapeak will go back years, whereas eBay's sold data only goes back 3 months. How can I find an item for local pickup, and how do I list something with all the shipping info so I don't end up eating the shipping costs? When you do your listing, there's a spot to put in all your shipping info. So when you list your item, weigh it and measure it. So for this North Face piece, you can even put it in the bag that you're going to ship it in, put it on the scale. This one weighs 11.3 ounces, so you'll put 12 ounces into your listing, and then you'll measure the package. With Ground Advantage, you don't really have to be specific with these, but yeah, you measure the package, you put that into your listing, you charge it to the customer, you'll never make a mistake. It's impossible to make a mistake at that point because you have all of your information already in the listing. Charge it. The eBay calculates the shipping based off the weight of the item and where the buyer lives. They use both of that information to determine how much they pay for that package. All right, let's look this up really quick. Let me spell this out because this is a Horiyoshi 3. Okay, it comes up right away. And cashmere. All right. So these are brand new. Is yours brand new? Yours new with tags. Okay, cool. Let me show what I'm doing. So I looked up the sweater. Like you said, there's one for $6.84 coming from the UK, one for $7.50 also coming from the UK. Then you have another one over here that's pre-owned for $125. So there's no sales. Did my connection lost to my mouse? There it goes. That was weird. So there's no data on this. Did I lose connection over here? No, we're good. Let's go to Terapeak. I just copied it. I'm going to go to research and product research, and then go to Terapeak and then hit search. And then we're going to see what these are selling for. So there is one new with tags that sold for $7.50. Sold for $7.50 back on January 13th of 2025. So that was probably in the sold data. And here's an, oh no, this hasn't sold. These are just listed. These are just listed. That's the listed one. So yeah, there's no sales data at all on this brand. You could list high and see what kind of offers come in. I would list it maybe under this one if you have wiggle room depending on what you paid for it. I would list this for, let's say, 500 best offer, and then see what kind of offers come in and let the market decide how much this is worth. But yeah, you have no sold data at all on this. Is it sold? Yeah, no sold data at all on this. So it's kind of hard to price something like that. I just price whatever the other one's priced for, and maybe look online to see if these are selling on other platforms. But based off that information, I might even not even pick that up because there's none sold. So Judy Blue bell bottoms. What do you need with those? Is there a delivery scan for military shipping? I have an item shipped. Last scan was more updates so far. Buyer claims he didn't receive the item. Yes, there should be, but sometimes with military bases, it takes a little bit longer for them to get there because obviously they're not within the United States. Some of them are off the coast. Some of them are islands off of coast of other places too. So what I would say is message the buyer. They have to open up a case with eBay or whatever platform you shipped with and say the item hasn't arrived. Usually they'll give a couple more days for that item to arrive. If it doesn't, then usually they refund the customer. And then as soon as the item arrives, especially if it's on eBay, then message eBay and say, hey, my item arrived. And usually they'll refund you and say, okay, no worries. We'll send you back your money for your item. Yeah, but it's you're talking about an APO. So sometimes with APOs, it takes a little bit longer than if you're shipping to, from Florida to North Carolina. New to eBay and Poshmark since December 6th so far, selling more on eBay, over 3,200 net. What clothing items should I be thrifting in the next coming months? Should be summertime items, so short sleeves, polos, shorts, things like that. The jackets will still sell, but they're not going to sell for as much and as fast as they were selling in the wintertime, so you should be looking for shorter sleeve stuff. On my first Aviator Nation, it was unexpected hat, everyone passing over. I flipped it over and it was in shock. Always investigate further. Nice. Aviator Nation is a great brand. Aviator Nation, anything will sell. I love selling that brand. I don't find it too often. I find it like once or twice a year. All right, next item we're shipping out. These are a pair of women's frame denim jeans. Pick these up for $5.33. These sold for $16.20. These have been listed for a while, so I just took a best offer to get these gone. We don't pick up frame too often anymore. Usually it's in bigger sizes, like wider leg fits, things like that. So these are also shorts, by the way, too. These aren't jeans. These are jean shorts. So got these to move. Didn't make too much money on them. Probably won't pick them up again. Is the Chaps brand the same as Ralph Lauren? Chaps Ralph Lauren used to be together. They don't make items anymore. So usually those are vintage pieces. I actually picked up a Chaps Ralph Lauren piece today. It's somewhere in this pile, but it's a good one. It's got like an all-over print to it. Let's ship this out. 11 ounces. Shipped. Are Judy Blue jeans selling? Yes, but skinny fits are not moving as well as they used to. So I can try to, again, pick up like wider legs, like bell bottoms, like you were saying. Those will still sell, but the basic ones, basic skinny fits, they're not moving for us. I don't think I missed anybody over here on IG. What's up, Thrifty? Do you ever go to yard sales? No, we don't go to yard sales. We get enough stuff from thrift stores that we don't really have to go to yard sales. I keep trying to upload my first YouTube video, but it keeps saying processing abandoned. Any ideas? No, I've never heard of that before. I'd Google that. I've never had an issue with uploading a video. What I would do is try to upload it through YouTube Studio and see if that works. Check RealReal for that Japanese brand. They might maybe used. Yeah, the RealReal might buy that off you too. So check RealReal on that. Check all kinds of sites because there's no information on it for eBay. Here's an older item that I've had listed for a while too. These are Hudson Men's 34 jeans. Pick these up online arbitrage for $25.67, and I took a best offer yesterday at $45. Again, trying to move these out. On Nifty, is there a place to put my purchase date of items? You can put in your custom SKU. So when you list it on eBay or when you're listing on Nifty, if you put it into your custom SKU, you can put the date that you bought the item, and then when it sells, it'll say it off to the left-hand side. That's usually what people do, is put all that information in their custom SKU. Military takes longer than normal. I've informed the buyer about it. Yeah, I would just tell them, yeah. I mean, it hasn't really been in transit for that long. It's only been in transit for about a week, so yeah, it's shipping. If it's shipping, especially if you shipped at Ground Advantage and not like priority, I wouldn't expect it to get there that fast. So just tell the buyer, like, what I would do is I'd message the buyer and say, hey, if you haven't received it by next week, message me back and we'll figure something out. Usually that'll calm them down at least for a week, and then you don't have to worry about sending them refund because by then it should be delivered. Created via mobile iMovie app on my iPhone, maybe that's why. No, you should be able to still upload it through iMovie. Yeah, it should upload fine through iMovie, so I'm not really sure why that wouldn't. I've never had that error before, so I wish I could help you, but I've never experienced that error before. Is there a place on Nifty that tells you your sales tax? So your sales tax, when it comes to sales tax at the end of the year, talk to a tax advisor, but most tax advisors will tell you don't have to worry about it because eBay is remitting that sales tax. Poshmark is remitting that sales tax for you. You never personally actually collect sales tax when you're selling online. So there's no reason to actually take that in as a cost because you never actually get it. Like the platform holds that and remits it for you. So yeah, there's no place for sales tax because you wouldn't be calculating sales tax. The only time you would calculate sales tax is if you had like your own store that you were selling like through your brick and mortar and you were collecting sales tax and then giving that sales tax to whoever you need to give it to. But yeah, there's no place for sales tax because you shouldn't be actually looking at that. Is the up-to-date adding the shipping cost and the analytics? Yes. So when you're done shipping, you're going to go to here. I'll show you you have to import your data as soon as you're done shipping. So let me flip you guys over. Boom, and I'm going to flip you guys over. Okay, so here is what I've shipped, or here's what I've done so far. This Polo Ralph Lauren jacket I haven't shipped, so I'll go ahead and scroll past that. As you can see, there's no shipping data in here for eBay because I haven't imported my data yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit import, and then I'll just pick random dates, so that's fine with me. And then I'm going to hit select, and I'm going to let Nifty do its thing. And then as soon as it's done, all of the shipping information should be dropped into there. It usually takes like 30 seconds for this to run its course. If I would have selected lower dates, it would have been quicker. But there you go. $5.49 was what I shipped those North Face coveralls for. Peter Millar's right here. Obviously, Poshmark doesn't have shipping fee because Poshmark collects that. You never see the shipping fee. There's the frame jeans that I shipped out, so on and so forth. Same with this. It won't have a shipping fee because I used Depop labels, so I never see that money. So there's no reason to actually calculate that. And then it gives me my accurate profit and loss. As you can see, I haven't shipped the jacket yet. So the jacket still says zero shipping. As soon as I ship it today, after live, I'll go ahead and import the data again, and that'll fill out. But as you can see, it gives me my total profit on all those items. This total profit is wrong, though, because I haven't put in my cost of goods yet. So my cost of goods is in my custom SKU. So if I wanted to edit my cost of goods for this item to get my accurate profit and loss, I would go ahead and do that and then hit save. And now it'll give me my accurate profit and loss. So on that North Face kids jacket, I made $21.90. Import button is right here, top right. You can do it on your phone or you can do it on your computer, but it's always going to be your top right will be your import button. And then you have an export button up at the top. So at the end of the year, you export all of your export all that information and be able to give it to a tax advisor. But yeah, as soon as you're done shipping, make sure you export or import all of your data. I get a lot of people saying that, like, hey, it doesn't show my accurate shipping costs. It's like, hey, you gotta let Nifty know that you're done, and it'll download all that information for you. Let's help. I'm going to schedule my first Whatnot show next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Nervous but ready. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Blooming. We have 2 Whatnot shows this weekend. We have a Whatnot show on Friday and Saturday, so feel free to come in and do a little promo in there too. I don't mind at all. So come on in and say, hey, I got my first show. Come on, bookmark the show. You might get some people hopping on over. And if I see your comment, I'll make sure to shout you out. Never thought I would be selling things online, but with 4 kids, my addiction to your Whatnot shows, I need a side gig. There you go. Can't find where products you use are. So the products we use on a daily basis, here, I'll link it in the description of this. Hold on. Let me go into my link tree really quick. I'm going to put it in the chat. That's my link tree right there. It has all of our products we use, including Nifty with discount codes. It has the discount codes for the bags. It has our Amazon storefront. All that stuff is all within that link tree. So just scroll through. There's a bunch of like free stuff too. Like you get $15 for free on Whatnot. You get, I think, $25 for free on Jamble. So you're able to you basically get $25 for free if you just sign up and create a new account. So feel free to go through and sign up. If you haven't signed up for like Mercari yet and you want to start selling on Mercari, there's a Mercari sign up. And I think once you create an account and you sell something, you get like a kickback, and then also gives me a kickback too. So anytime, just go through our link tree. We got a bunch of free stuff in there for you guys. As a new seller, would you recommend or beneficial to upgrade from starter to basic? So I have access to Terapeak. To be honest, I don't really use Terapeak. I use Terapeak like maybe once or twice a year. Usually all my sales data that I need is within like eBay's natural search. So if you're just buying just to get Terapeak, I would say no, it's not worth it. If you're buying because you've listed enough to where it makes sense because you get those free insertion fees, then yes. But just for Terapeak, no. Do you put dresses in clear bags too? We put everything in those clear bags that'll fit so that we can put them in inventory and be able to pull inventory faster. What if you own something in selling? What would you use as a cost? Talk to your tax advisor. Most tax advisors will tell you either try to find the receipt for that item or guesstimate what you paid for it. Obviously, if you bought a pair of shoes, like a pair of Nike Air Force Ones that retail for like $90, don't put that you paid $300 for those. Put the accurate price, or look up what those items are currently selling for right now and use that as the price, and usually it'll be perfectly fine. You're just guesstimating what you paid for it. But yeah, talk to a tax advisor. Usually they'll give you that information because that's what I've got from my tax advisors in the past. Have you done a video on shipping on eBay? I haven't. That's why I do these lives, so you can ask questions, but shipping on eBay is easy. Everybody thinks it's hard, but you find an item, like I've said it multiple times on this live, you find an item like this jacket right here. You list it on eBay. Almost when you're done, when you get down to the bottom of the listing. Let me go into one of my listings really quick. Mine's going to look a little different because I have shipping policies, but it works about the same. So let's go into this Untuck It shirt right here. Untuck It shirt, I did all the listing, right? You took all the photos, you put everything in. When you get down to the bottom down here, all you're going to do is take that Untuck It shirt. Let's pretend this is an Untuck It shirt. We're going to put it in whatever we're going to ship it in. For this, I'm going to put it in inventory, so I'm going to put it in a clear bag. Usually the poly bags you use don't weigh anything, so you don't really need to add that weight to it. If you wanted to, add an extra ounce. You're going to take that item, you're going to put it on a scale. Let's say this weighs 10 ounces on the scale. So I put 10 ounces in there, and then all you have to do is measure the actual item. So 11 by 9 by 2 is what I had for that Untuck It shirt. And then you put that into the listing and you charge it to the customer. For this one, I have buyer pays ground advantage. It's one of my shipping policies. And that's it. It's impossible to make a mistake at that point because you've already put in all the accurate information. You took and you weighed it. As soon as you sell that item now, since you did all that information, you just slap a label on your package. So you take this, you put it in one of those bags, you ship it out, charge it to the customer. Customer pays based off where they live and how much the item weighs. Super easy to do. I want to try reselling but nervous. Just started following. Great information. Appreciate you, Beth. You can do it. Start selling items in your house first. You probably have $1,000 worth of stuff that you can sell within your house that you don't use anymore. Do you put in clear bags for inventory solely because... So if you caught my live last night and when I was doing my order pulling live, the reason I use the clear bags is one, it looks more professional. When somebody gets a pre-owned item and something that looks like this, it looks more professional. Two, I store all my items out in the garage. My garage is not climate controlled, so by putting them in these bags, I don't have to worry about mildew or mold or anything like that. It keeps the items nice and clean, so I don't have to worry about that. You pass your shipping discount? Yes, I pass my shipping discount on to my customer. I just recently started doing that. So we'll see how much my sales increase. If they don't increase by a ton, then I'll probably go back. Are you still live from last night? Yes, I'm still live from last night, even though I'm wearing a different shirt. I actually changed on live surf, so you missed that part of the live. Why not put directly in the poly bag? You can do it directly in the poly bag, Vincent, and I know a lot of people that do that, and it makes a lot of sense. But the only issue is, if this sells on Poshmark, I'm going to use one of these bags because these are free. If it sells on eBay, I'll use one of those bags. So yes, you save time. You don't really save too much time, to be honest, and you actually waste more money if you're using just those bags, just the bags you paid for, because you're still taking the time to put it in the bag and put the inventory number on the front. So the reason I don't put these in bags right away is because I sell on multiple platforms. And if it sells on Posh, I want to make sure I use the free stuff before I use my own. Dude loves talking. Shut up, Surfs. Get the hell out of here. Clear bags make life so much easier for shipping. Yes, and yes, it makes them easier for shipping when you use these clear bags because the item just slides right into the bag. Like if this was like a fluffy sweater, sometimes when you're putting it into your shipping bag, it kind of gets stuck and you're trying to mash it in there. But if you already have it in one of these bags, it just slides right in and you ship it out. Easy peasy. Size of the item and size of the shipping poly. Those are all linked in my bio. Susie, if you go to my link tree, the exact size bags that we use are linked there. These are 11 by 13. So the blue bags are 11 by 13. The clear bags should be exactly the same, 11 by 13. Those are the two that we use. And again, if you buy on Amazon, there's no discount code, but if you buy through GyroPack, which is where we get these, you get a 10% off coupon if you use my code. Do you have videos on how to set things up for Whatnot show? I don't, but I plan to make some Whatnot videos soon. I don't know how many people will be interested in Whatnot videos, but I do plan to like make a video on how to run a show, like run a random pull show, because I know a lot of people have questions on like how do you set up a random pull show. I don't understand the numbering system. You said you don't reuse the numbers, so how does that work with your boxes that hold all the bags? What you do is once every 2 weeks to a month, we condense our inventory down. So we take it from one box to another, we pull it, move it all the way down to the side, and we're usually left with like 10 empty boxes. And then we just start putting inventory in from there. What I'll do, Kate, for you, hold on a second. I'm going to link my YouTube video that I have for boxes versus bins. And you can watch that video and it will literally explain everything about the system. Where is the video? I just got to find it. There it is. How do I share from my YouTube studio? Can I not share from here? Oh, there's the video link. Here, I'll put this down here and you can watch the box versus bin video. It's on YouTube. I think I have it on Facebook too, but it's far in Facebook, so you're probably going to take a while for you to find it, but that's how you find it. Surf doesn't use loop. Yeah, he doesn't use anything. He's a free baller. I like the sealable clear bags as they all suck the air out. Yes, and they condense inventory very well too. Perfect point. Appreciate you being here, Francis. I recycle my clear bags because they already have the number on them. That's good. You can do that. You can take the clear bags out. I know a lot of people use like they use Ziploc bags and they put their inventory in it. As soon as it sells, they take it out of the Ziploc bag and put it into another bag, and then they just put that Ziploc bag off to the side and then they reuse it. That's a perfect system too. I like that system either way, whichever works for you. Do you start with number one? Yes, I start with number one, and I don't use number one ever again. So as soon as number one sells, I never use number one again. And again, that's not my inventory system. I shout out Daily Refinement in that video. That's who I learned that system from. I just basically remade that video, explaining it to my viewers how it works. I promote all my items on eBay. I promote at 9% now. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, holy crap, you promote at 9%. That's because Surf's started promoting at 9% and his sales increased. So I was like, all right, I'll start promoting at 9% and see how that does. And my sales have been doing a lot better. So yes, I pay a little bit more for my promotion, but only about 30, it's about a third of my items that actually sell via promoted. So I'm only paying that 9% on that many items. So if I make more money and I have to promote a little bit more, I'm cool with it. When you measure for shipping, do you use the size? So usually, yeah, I just use the size. To be honest, when you're shipping ground advantage, you don't really have to be precise on measurements. And that's because I've explained this before. When you ship this item like this, it's 9 by 11 by 2. When it goes down the conveyor belt like this, it's a completely different size. So the post office really doesn't care how you put measurements in for poly bags, because this is a different size than this. There's two different sizes. The width is longer, now it's shorter. It'll never be accurate, so that's why with clear bags, they don't really care. I used to work for the post office. I know that for a fact. 13 by 12 by 2, yeah, either way. It usually doesn't add any more amount of money. If you do 10 by 10 by 2 and 13 by 10 by 2, both of those should be exactly the same price. When's a pallet for Whatnot? I don't know. Hopefully soon. I'm hoping soon. Ralph Lauren label tutorial. I told Surf to make it. I'll probably make that video. I don't know. That's gonna be a longer video. That's gonna be like a way more in-depth video. You know who has a good video on Ralph Lauren labels is actually Tech and Sports. He already has one out. He actually went to a Ralph Lauren store and showed the labels. So if you want to watch that video, it's already out there. What did you do for moving from bins to boxes? Did you renumber everything? Yes, I had to renumber everything. And yeah, it didn't take too long. Basically, I just went through, and it took me about a day and a half to go through and renumber 2,600 listings. So, but now when I grab inventory, it's a lot faster. If you guys saw my Sunday shipping live, that's on YouTube and Facebook. You guys can rewatch it at any time. When I pull an item out of inventory, instead of having to pull a whole bin down, go through the bin, dig through it, grab the item, put the bin back, now I just walk up to the box, I slide it out, I look for number 302, go through 302, pull it out, done. And I never actually pull that box off the shelf, so it saves my back too. Love your content and learn that. Appreciate you. Tech in sports. Tech in sports. He was the #1 pre-owned men's clothing seller for like 3 or 4 years on eBay. Tech in sports, yeah. Look it up on his channel. I don't know how old the video is. I just saw it pop up on my feed like a week or two ago, so it shouldn't be too old. I had my first item not as described return. Customer said it's stained. I'm afraid of the item going to come back in bad condition or possibly item switch. What is the resource with eBay if the item is not coming back to me in the same condition? So you can create a case with eBay and say like, hey, these are my photos. As you can see, my full front photo, there's no stain on it. Like there's a close-up of the spot and there's no stain there. If you didn't take a close-up photo of the spot, then unfortunately you're gonna have to eat that return. That's just a cost of doing business. I say this all the time. If you had your own brick and mortar, people would be throwing that shirt on and walking out the front door, and you'd lose money on that shirt. There's going to be theft. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. There's more expenses with running a brick and mortar. So yes, sometimes online you're going to have that bad customer that's going to come through and buy an item and switch it out with another item. But that's so few and far between. It happens on almost no sales. So if you have to eat that cost every once in a while, oh well. So no more chaps. I don't pick up hardly any chaps, and if I do, it's super vintage chaps, and usually they don't sell for crazy money, so they have to be like cheap for me to buy. On eBay Lister, I see a Q&A spot. Does anyone know about that? I don't know. I don't see the bring own area yet. Oh, the pre-owned thing? I haven't seen it yet either. So we'll see over the next couple days when it pops up. Somebody said the 6th. I thought it was supposed to happen today, but I guess it happens on the 6th. So we'll see. And then we'll see how to edit them. I might come out with like a short form video to like explain how to edit them really fast. I don't know how. I'm assuming the bulk editor will be able to edit them all for you very, very fast, but who knows? It's eBay for you. They might come out with this new condition filter and then a month from now be able to bulk edit them. So everybody will take all their time to edit every single one of their listings, and then yeah. And then they'll come out and say, oh, there's a bulk editor now. Like, oh, thanks. I just spent 3 days trying to do all this stuff. Appreciate you, Naomi. I think that's it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I answered all the questions. So I won't be live tomorrow because we're going shipping tomorrow. Or not shipping. We're going sourcing tomorrow. But I will be live on Thursday to do a live thrift. I don't know what store we're going to go to because the last couple weeks that store we've been to hasn't been amazing. So we might go to a different store and just hang out and do a live thrift. So yeah, we'll do that on Thursday. I did set up a Friday and Saturday whatnot show. We're trying to clear out some space for some new tag inventory that's coming through. So we're gonna probably do like sudden death a lot on Friday, and then Saturday I have some consignment with some of our items too. So we might do some more sudden death on Saturday. So if you want some good deals on some good brands and all that stuff, we're just going to blow that inventory out. So come to the Whatnot Show. Make sure you bookmark it. If you haven't signed up, there's a link in my bio. You get $15 spent for free. On a sudden death show, you'll probably get 1 or 2 items for free and just have to pay shipping. So then you can resell those and make some money. We're cool with that. So do you have a video on accounting program? I have a video on how I use the spreadsheet video. Has the it explains a free spreadsheet. It explains JSON spreadsheet, which is a paid spreadsheet, which is a lot more in depth than the free spreadsheet. And then I also use Nifty now. Nifty downloads all of my information right into it. So those are the 3 accounting things that I've used previously. Now I'm just pretty much using Nifty and JSON spreadsheet. So those are my 2 answers for that. Go watch my free spreadsheet video on YouTube. You can make a free reseller spreadsheet. It'll take you about 15 minutes if you follow each and every step of that. So